Welcome to Keith's Broken Boats and other stuff. Hello, today I'm working on a Sol diesel engine and I'm going to do an oil pressure test. So first things first, better make sure there's oil in it. So I'm going to pull the dipstick, just give it a wipe. Let me just put that down a sec. Pull the dipstick, give it a wipe off. And the oil hasn't long been changed in this, so I'm not expecting it to be very dirty. Dip it down, yeah. There's the oil, so we've got plenty of oil. Top mark, and we carry on. So, what I've done is that is the oil pressure sender and it screws into the block there. I think I've got an issue with one of the oil pressure switches and I just want to check and make sure I've got proper oil pressure before I go any further and order switches or go any further. So I've removed the oil pressure sender, I've screwed in this adapter with that quick fit coupler. That plugs on there. There's my hose, and then there's my test gauge. And what I'll do is fire the engine up and watch the oil pressure. I'm going to do it from cold so I can see what it is cold. Then I'm going to warm the engine up and check it again once it's warm. Compare the two and then check it against specifications for the engine. And then I'll know whether I'm right or wrong. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute once I've got it all running. Okay, to warm the engine up, obviously I need to make it work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that piece of concrete with this boat. Moored the front end tight in. I've got a little bit of slack on the back, but I have got 3 ropes on it to be able to push against the quayside. So I'm going to just drop it in gear, see what happens. There we go, it's in gear now. Got some tight ropes. Pushing against the bank there. And I'll put a few revs on it. And then we'll get the engine nice and hot and check the oil pressure then. Okay, I've had it running for a bit now. Temperature's on its way up. Obviously still no oil pressure because that's not connected. Ticking over at the moment, charging at 14 volts. So as it is starting to get warm now, I'm just going to have a quick look down the bottom and check and see what the engine oil pressure is, and we'll go from there. Now I've had this engine running for quite a while now, and I've had it get nice and warm and ticking over with it nice and warm. It's holding round about 2 bar, which is pretty good. It sounds quite nice actually. I didn't think there was an oil pressure problem, it's more the switches. So I'll get some switches ordered, put them in, and that'll stop any false warning signs coming up in the future. I've checked the specs for this engine, and if it's sort of low oil pressure would be sort of around about 5 psi, 2.8 to 5.7 it says. I think most oil pressure switches work around 4 to 5 psi, which is quite a low pressure. This engine, it's holding over 1 bar when it's really hot. So I think it's 1.5 bar when it's really hot, ticking over. So it's got really good oil pressure. I'd just like to thank you for watching. Don't forget, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye.